Hello, fine folks. Hello. I think we're fine with the sound. If we're not, you should tell me. Hello, fine folks, and welcome to Bogey Plays. I have my water here. Tonight we are talking about Essen 2023. I almost forgot what year we're on. So we're going to talk about games which we expect from Essen, which we anticipate from Essen, which will be released in Essen. I'm not going to be alone. I'm going to be with Mr. Radu. Welcome, Radu. How are you?
Hello, friends. It's all right for you to not remember this edition. We'll elaborate on that later.
Later. Hello to everyone who comes and watches. Hello. I am uber tired. I had a long day. I hope you're better than me because you'll have the task of making this an awesome stream.
Oh no. So much weight on my shoulder and
I hope you've been working out.
uh, yeah, uh, I guess. Doesn't it look like it? I go
Yeah,
to the
of
gym
course.
every day.
Oh, you're hitting it hard, huh?
Yeah.
The babes can't hold you.
Nah.
Yeah. This is my list, so people don't see it. Hello to everybody. Hello, hello. So, how are you tonight? How do you feel?
I'm ready to be controversial. Yeah,
Why controversial?
I think so because I
I
think we're where it finally happened. The bubble has burst, I think, and we bear witness to the decline of the board game industry. What do you think
okay.
about that?
I don't think so. I don't think it's a
Oh yeah.
decline. I think it might have reached a peak, a plateau, and it needs to stay there. I wouldn't say it's a decline, but controversial. I don't think I'd go that far
Oh
to be
yeah.
controversial. Um,
Because you just mentioned, oh, we should do a top 10 S and what we expect or we
yeah,
want to find there. And I was not prepared for that. Well, spoiler, I'm not going anyway. But you got me thinking. I have not researched any any title or before you asked, didn't have a list, but now somehow I dig deep into
yeah,
the the
and
site and found something.
we'll see what you found. What you found. I would say normally I'm going. So
Normally,
normally, I don't know if something happens one day before and I won't be able to go. I won't be able to. But normally I'm going. I hopefully I'll be seeing some people there. So yeah. Besides that, um, are you? What do you think? Or should we talk about the lists afterwards? And now let's go to our lists first, and then we'll talk a bit after the top 10. Um, Enough preamble. Let's open the TVs.
yeah. Let's hope that we were clear on what they should expect. Anyway, I'm just I'm not even excited about the list I made. It's amazing.
Well, it might be the fact that you were not as excited. Well, you haven't been in a very exciting mood lately, so it might be a bit of a you problem, maybe not
Yeah,
the
it's
industry.
a me problem. So yeah.
It's easier that way.
Yeah.
So, I will give you the first word. Let's
Oh,
start with
really?
number 10. What is your
Okay,
number
my
10?
first, let's start with an honorable mention. If I had any personality, I would make this my number one. It was my number one anticipated way back,
Okay.
but last year it was only demoed, and this year maybe they'll have copies. And this is still the best game I can think of. Beats every game on my list from
But it's
10
an
to 1.
honorable mention.
It is in its
An
unconscious
unconscious
mind.
mind. As far as I know, there's still some issues with the production, so I don't know if they'll have copies there.
Well,
I do have,
okay. So I'm
but
glad I did not put that as my number one.
let's go to your number 10.
My number 10. Let's do some ranting. It's a game that got me interested slightly by the cover. It's done by Mihajo Dmitrievsky, and it
Starts
has
with a
a
C.
C. C,
Okay.
yes, we.
Oui.
So this game is Celte.
Celte, I think it's the right, yeah? Celte.
Oh, okay.
That's about the
So
Chels, right?
yeah. So first image, I say, good. You got me interesting, intrigued, and I open and I see,
An area
uh,
control game.
and well, it's made just a rundown. You just go back around and round and round, pick your actions, and gain victory points.
Pretty
Um,
much, yeah.
Pretty much. So
But
I
the
got
cover
is
is.
is that it? Okay, so yeah, I think you're number 10 for sure.
But
Because I
let's.
don't have any other number 10 to put here. So.
It's a. It's a. It does look good though, and probably I think it's done by Orlando Sa, right?
It is.
Which
It's
he did
better, yeah.
Pessoa.
He did.
He did Pessoa. So I'm interested to try this game. Spoiler alert, it's not on my list. But
It's
I will.
better.
It's good. Maybe it's good in yours, but I would like to try it in Essen and see how it goes.
Yeah, do that.
Uh, my number 10 is a game which I have played last year in Essen. And I think it was still in development phase. There were a lot of things which I liked. There were some things which I did not like. I'm curious to try it again this year because I think this year comes out. And the game is Amalfi Renaissance. I really liked the ships who keep resources, and also you do actions with it. And you get cards which help you create you practically create I think as I remember, you create your own worker play, or you create more worker placement spots in on board, and also with the cards you create a sort of an engine which helps you get better resources and do better stuff, get more points. But I think it looks very good. It's a very good looking game.
Oh,
It has a
oh no.
it has nice components, and it felt like a medium weight game, Euro, which has had a nice breeze, a nice pace, and I had some issues with it. That's why it's on my number 10, and I'm curious if they solved those issues. So my number 10 is Amalfi Renaissance by Silex.
Yeah.
Curious to play it this year.
I looked at it, but I just cannot get over the artwork. It's for me it's below standards. Anyway,
It's
uh,
well, I like it.
uh,
So let's go to number 9.
number 9 has I have talked about this game it was not available last year, it might not be available this year. So, at-
So let's say maybe it will be next year. Who knows?
maybe next year. I don't know.
So
Maybe you
so you
can
can
demo.
so you can place it year after year on your list. You're gonna have one spot
Exactly.
taken year after year. So
Yeah, yeah,
what
yeah.
is the
So
game?
basically, this is my last year's list this year. So
Okay, so
I'm talking about Mind Clash games, and the one that I
Septima,
can
but I
exactly. I
think
don't know
th-
what's going on with this game.
this one should be available this year.
I hope so because I think it wasn't at UK Games Expo, and
You were there?
no, I wanted to, but I couldn't make it.
Oh, okay.
So I'm not sure if it's already available. So I'm still giving a shout out to this game.
Hello, D.
Really, I
Okay.
like the way it looks. It certainly breaks apart from the norm. It's a strange theme with these witches that gain these potions. You create these potions and you turn into sacred animals, and then you go back, and there's hunters following you around, trying to burn you at the stake. So fun times. Um, but all of that, and after all this time, I'm still waiting for it.
Yeah.
So
I haven't.
hopefully,
I'm gonna try to get a copy of this, and I'm not sure. Minecraft would say, I don't really care about you, but I'm gonna try. Most likely,
no.
that's what they're gonna say. But I'm gonna try. If we're
Say,
gonna
just say
play
you're a very big YouTuber.
it, just say it.
Yeah,
Okay. And then if they ask, they say, I'll tell them to give you a call so you can
yeah,
confirm that. Okay.
yeah. So I can finally take it off my list.
So now that's your number nine. My number nine is a game which is. Uh, I'm sorry for this. Allow this to me. It's a game which I really like, and it's going to have a re-implementation or a reprint, re-implementation,
Can I guess?
redesign. Guess it.
Shipyard.
Nah, it's
Ah.
Bruxelles 1893. Belle
Hmm.
Epoque. Uh,
Damn. So
Dang.
so close.
I really like this game. It's a very interesting auction slash
Hmm.
worker placement game slash interesting action selection. During the game, the action selection, action selection always changes, and it's very interesting. I don't know what they've changed. I haven't really looked into it to say. I know it has a small expansion, or it has an expansion.
Already?
In
Oh, in the
the
box.
box. You cannot add the expansion into the old version, for example. I really like this game. I mean, it's so good, and it's such a classic. I do like the fact that they did the artwork in the spirit of the older game. The original artwork is done by Alexandre Roche, which was one of my favorite board game illustrators. Unfortunately, as I've heard, he plays guitar. He's in a band or something, and he doesn't draw anymore for board games, which I think is a loss for our industry.
Hmm.
I do really like what he does, or what he did, and yeah, I do hope to manage to get my hands on a copy of this game. Maybe, who knows? I'll try. I'll try and put it on the table and play it and show the world how good it is, and with of course with the expansion and everything else. So my number nine
Hmm.
was Bruxelles 1893, Belle Epoque. Excuse
Okay.
excuse my French.
Stretching. Stretching out your French. I see. Um, all right.
Let's go to number 8.
My number eight. Man, we're really burning through this list, aren't we? So
No, I'm feeling fine, relaxed.
So my number eight, it's a CGE that has just a coin on the box. I
Oh,
mean,
because you like money,
oh,
no?
so exciting. Ooh. Maybe I don't know if that artwork will change. I don't think so. Pretty much ready. I
It's
think
rather
it's
black, isn't it?
rather, yeah, no, not a lot of, but it's called Kutnahora, the
Nahora.
city of
I
silver or something.
I have to really, really, really. No, I'm a bit confused. How does this game ended up on your list? I mean, this is a medium-heavy Euro game.
Yeah, well, I
What
kind
did
of
I do to
had
you, my
to.
friend? What did I do to you?
Yeah, I got molded into this high and heavy Euro gamer. So no, I'm not that because I really, really, we have to say that I didn't play any of these games. So
No.
aesthetically, the right genre, the right period that I'm a sucker for. So everything medieval, ancient, or
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I got it.
historical, I'm immediately drawn into. So the artwork is a bit too
Number.
colorful or cartoony on the buildings themselves,
Yeah,
but they do try to balance the blackness with the stark colors. So I like that. It almost gives it a stained glass effect.
yeah,
Obviously, you
and
will have a better look if you had the game in front of you. And my only concern is that the game should not be totally reliant on the gimmick of the lever pulling system of resource showing
so
or the
yeah,
cost of it, because it basically is just a
yeah.
economic Euro game. You're trying to.
Exactly, exactly. What have become of you? What's
I
wrong with
know.
you?
Are you impressed?
A
This
little
one's
bit
for
and
you.
scared. What happened to you? Did you have a little stroke? What?
Oh yeah, I'm looking for the biggest, the meanest, the hardest game out there, and I'll take it head on. Anyway, I hope it's historically accurate. At least have the theme and not to be pasted on. The gimmick should be
A part of the game,
integrated
yeah.
fully and work with the game, not just a selling
Against it,
point.
yep.
So if you get the copy, I will be really intrigued and try to play this on our channel if they
Yeah,
will.
I'm on it. I'm on it. I'm gonna try it. I know they. I think I'm gonna get the big boot, but I'm gonna try.
A big silver boot.
It's a big circuit, exactly. Okay, that's your number 8. My number 8 is a game, believe it or not, and it's called Satori. This is a. It looks like a medium weight game. It has medium towards medium heavyweight game. It's a game about building and growing on tracks mainly. You grow on a I forgot how it's called, a something with a faith track. And you'll build new temples, and then a deep and experience of enlightenment. You go on tracks and you build a lot of stuff. What I like, it looked like
Big
a,
words.
yeah. What I like about it is its artwork. I really was drawn. This is this. When I first saw the cover, I pulled a Radu. I
Can we see it in bigger?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did.
Okay.
So I really, really like the look of this game and the components. It looks like fairly standard Euro game as far as I've seen. It doesn't look anything super impressive, but yeah, I want to try it. I want to see it. I want to play it.
Did
And
they dip the board in bleach or something? It's
a
so
little bit.
washed.
It looks a bit. It looks a bit. But I do like, and I think restraining the colors and the color palette. I think it's very well done. And I'm
And it is a stark contrast because Eduval's did Bitoku, which was an
yep,
explosion of color.
yeah, exactly, exactly. And this one is, yeah, it's not a crazy explosion of color. It's simpler. It's more clean. And I do want to try the game. I have read the description, but until I try it, I cannot say it. The combination of what it looks like, the type of game, what it is, made me want to. Oh, I'm going to go for this one. I'm going to try to get a copy, hopefully play it on the channel and see what happens. Or I'm going to get this time a Japanese boot. Um,
You're always getting the boot somehow. One, you know, it's,
let's go to number
okay.
seven. Seven.
Okay.
What is your number seven?
After we've played that hard, Europe, yeah, Euro, economic Euro,
Oh
let's
yeah.
go and have a nice little family time.
Okay.
Um, this kind of because I really like the theme or anything based on Lord of the Rings, so I had to include this one. It kind of says adventure book game. So it's sort of cooperative and it feels like going on a quest, and it's
What's the
probably
game?
going to be event and very narrative driven. I hope so. So it gives you that immersion feeling that you're going through the event or book or the movies. Not sure if that's true or not, but that's what I'm expecting of it.
So what's
Anyway,
the game?
the Lord of the Rings adventure book game. That's what it's called.
Lord of the Rings, the adventure book game.
Yeah.
Oh, do you know how many Lord of the Rings are in BGG?
Just to make it really a little bit harder for you to find it.
Oh, yeah, I found it.
Just believe me,
Uh,
it's there on the
I
list,
found
and
it. I found it. Okay, did this? Oh, it's a Ravensburger title. Did this was already launched?
I don't know. It's does it say it 2023?
Yeah, it says that it is
So
three. Yeah, it says. It's
I'm not sure.
it already has a rating on BGG. That's why I was asking.
Okay.
Okay.
So, you know, all that good stuff.
Yeah, it looks nice
And
for a
it's kind
Ravensburger
of
for a
yeah,
Ravensburger title. It looks quite good.
it looks like something I would pick. So
With are those minis painted minis
I
or
don't think they
painted?
paint. They someone
Someone
a
paint.
fan painted those. I'm not sure they paint. They can. They do not come in painted
Yeah.
anyway.
Okay. Okay. Cool. I'm gonna have to take a note of this and see maybe if we can get a copy for Radu to play it on the
No,
channel.
these are friendly. You're not gonna get a boot. Maybe just a slight glove.
A slight punch in the face. Okay. Um, so my number seven. Did I say my number seven? No. My number seven is a 10 9 8 7. It's Elderman. This is a game which I
Hmm.
have seen last year. I've seen the guys. They ran a Kickstarter last year. This is a heavy Euro game. It's a heavy Euro game, which has an interesting action selection mechanism, and well, it's a heavy Euro game. I'll tell you that. And what
Huh.
what drawn me to it is its rating. It's a 4.4. I haven't read the rules. I haven't went through the rules. I checked it out then when it was on Kickstarter. It looked very interesting. Do stuff, build stuff, regular Eurogame stuff. Mainly, but it looked interesting the way you did it, and I really want to try it. And it's a heavy one, so when I see a 4.4, my antennas go ting! Heavy Euro game, heavy ting 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 ting, you know. And yeah, I want to try it, see, maybe I can get a copy and play it, or just see what about.
Yeah.
So my number 7 was Elderman.
Good choice. This is what Amalfi should have looked like. Anyway, moving on.
You're
Uh,
mean tonight.
yeah. That's why you need an artist, not an AI. Anyway,
Go.
okay. So enough bashing that game. I, you know how I always usually include my top three illustrators in
Yeah, you
any
do that.
list.
Yeah.
So in this one, I couldn't find games that two of them have done. So I include Vincent Dutray, one of his game, and it's a cooperative one.
Hello to
And
everyone who's
and
there.
it's it's about art. So what's not to like? Um, it's called the ART project.
The ART project. It's with ART.
Someone should have done my research for me because
Yeah.
I couldn't be bothered.
Yeah. I found it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Found it. Of course I
Okay.
did.
So yeah, mainly it's the artist that is drawing my attention to this title, and because I like cooperative games as well. But
I
the
couldn't be
more I
bothered.
looked at it, is not actually there's no artwork to be rescued. It's just crates that you have to imagine that the artwork is in. So it's a role-playing game. If you imagine that you have Mona Lisa and Michelangelo somewhere in those crates. Anyway, you're just moving on a map, trying to remove white hands for some reason, and you have guns to fight with,
Baddies.
agents.
I see.
I have no idea what that if the theme makes any sense at all. But you, it's. I think they didn't go. They went the other direction to make it funny as a comedy because they have a Hawaiian Santa Claus as a card somewhere, and it's if you're prepared to have fun at it and just I think it's the group should just take it and
Lightly.
live the experience. I think this is more of an experience than a game, and yeah, that's good too in my book.
Okay.
So we'll
Well,
see. It certainly looks good. I mean, you would expect it from the
Vincent de
trade, but
Tréoué. Ah, oui.
oh, we.
Ah, oui. So my number 6 is a game which I have seen last year in Essen. I've seen, but I do not think it was launched
So
yet.
you're just like me. You've seen these games last year.
Yeah, but
Just didn't say
it
it.
wasn't on my list. Um,
Okay.
so it's called Leonardo da Vinci's Codex Leicester. Why did I look at this game? Mainly because it's based on these designers: Flaminia Brazzini, Virginio Gilli, Stefano Luperto, Antonio Tinto, and someone new. And it is based on an older game. It's re-implemented, and I really liked the way it looked. I've seen it in Essen last year, and it piqued my interest, but it wasn't available. And I said, oh, maybe I'll manage to get a copy or something because it looked very Euro-y, and this is what they do. They do Euro games through and through. I mean, I don't expect a lot of theme here. I have read the description, which, yeah, descriptions in BGG are the way they are. It's a players find themselves as inventors trying to breathe life into their designs, all of which draw their inspiration from notes of Master himself, the Codex Leicester of Leonardo da Vinci, ranging from simple to epic, blah blah blah. Of course, blah 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 blah. Time is of the essence, and this is a race to complete inventions. You'll unlock rewards and special abilities if you are the first player to complete the inventions. Otherwise, you'll get less rewards without special abilities. So, yeah, it sounded it's a worker placement game, yeah. And oh, I forgot to do this. You need to remember so people can see the artwork. Yeah, it looks very much Euro-y, but it looked interesting. Not. I'm curious to see if it's going to be just another Euro game. But the way it looked, it really piqued my interest, and I do like the artwork. I think it looks good.
Mainly the designers, I think, that piqued your interest.
No, I do like the artwork. It's how should I put it? It works. I feel it works. I feel it creates an atmosphere at the table. Yeah.
Okay, I think I know why, because it reminds you of Alexander Roche and Tra. This is the look.
Yeah,
it reminds me of that.
Yeah. It does. It does a little bit.
So.
Oui, un peu de trois, oui. Oui.
Anyway, good pick.
So that was my number 6. Let's go to your number 5.
That's a big number.
So we're
halfway
there.
through.
Halfway through, yeah.
So this is the biggest game, not metaphorically, it's physically. I think it's unplayable. And this was designed to be played on the floor or outside in the garden. It's
on Mars.
Obviously, the theme has got me interested, and it's going to be a big Kickstarter. I should probably say what game it is, right? It's called Pest.
Oh, but this is. I don't think it will come out. It will come out this year because this one would have been on my list, but I don't know if it's.
Okay, it doesn't matter. It was on the preview list. Maybe they'll have a demo there. I don't know. I'm not gonna be there. Play back.
Oh yeah, I want to
get on
play
my
this
case.
game. I want to play this game big time. Yeah.
This promises.
But again, my friend, what is wrong with you? This is a heavy Euro, medium towards heavy Euro game.
I don't have time for medium weight games anyway, and just want to go and leave the experience for 8 hours and forget about my problems and my kids and family. And so I think if it's a huge. It promises to be thematic, immersive, all that, and has a great level of player interaction. What you would expect from everything on a kitchen sink, a big, a lot of options, and probably gonna be a thick rule book. So
something which probably you're gonna let me get through it. I'm gonna go through all the pain, and then I'm going to explain you the game again.
And then you're gonna help me how to beat you.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Anyway, yes, this is again the setting, the idea, the plague is all fascinating to me, and if I ever get the chance of playing this, I will.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to get a copy.
Oh, you're gonna get a boot full with rats, plagued rats.
Let's hope I'm gonna get a cardboard box full of
It's gonna be
cardboard.
heavy. You're gonna need a bigger.
This goes straight into my wheelhouse. So I would, but I don't know if it's gonna be here at Essen. I'm gonna try to see if
So it's on your to have list.
it's on my check it out list.
Okay, okay.
So that was your number five. My number five is a game which is called Beer Pioneer. This is a game by a favorite of mine when it comes to designers. It's Tomasz Pitzer, which we played some of his games.
Yeah, I know you don't care about this thing. You don't drink beer. What are you just say it? It's not the
It's
theme
not
is
true.
irrelevant.
From time to time, I drink beer. I went to Germany this summer on a trip and I drank beer
Oh, I know
because it
someone
was
who
cheaper than
disagrees.
water, my friend.
Cheaper than water. That's good.
I
That's
had
good.
the option: do I drink water or do I drink beer? Well, it's cheaper than water, so
Yeah,
drink
yeah, yeah,
beer.
yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
so
You know that water was made from
from
uh
beer.
now from mermaid tears. That was so
So
expensive.
this will probably it will have what I think it will have an interesting action selection mechanism because in all of his later games, if it's Haspelnecht, if it's Schichtwechsel, he had some interesting action selection mechanisms. Although Schichtwechsel it wasn't that thematic. I mean, it was thematic, but it was more of a nice comboing game. I really want to see how thematic is this game, and I'm quite interested to see how it works and how it feels. It has such an old Euro game look, but I'm okay with that.
I was just literally thinking about that he
Uh,
should have met a time machine and go to 2003 and it will fit perfectly.
I don't care. If it's a good game, I don't care. I don't care. I like, but with not with the changes. I like the older variant better, and I've said and I've talked to it through it, and what was the game? We played with the coal mining. What was the
Oh,
name? I have it here. I'm gonna say fast. Coal and Colony.
oh yeah.
I like that one. I like Haspelneck. So, well, I want to try this game. I see it has cards. So, yeah, I want to try it.
Wow, we have never seen cards in board games
No, but
before.
I like hand management as a.
Very, very excited to see what thickness they are.
You want to attack me, my friend. You really want
Oh
to do
yeah.
that.
It's been a while since I've seen you, so I'm eager.
Let's go to number four.
Number four. This is a board and dice game, but not the one you would expect.
Oh, I know what
It,
it is. I know what it is. I wouldn't expect you to do that.
no,
That game.
I don't think you know what game I mean. It has a gimmick.
It's Books of Time.
Oh yeah, that's exactly what you know me well, my friend.
I was certain of you're going. I
Yeah,
know you liked this game.
yeah,
So
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
gonna
And it's
try to get a copy for you.
oh really? Oh, that warms my heart. And I can say I've been there. Look, it's signed. Um, Anyway, yeah, this got me excited about the how you building I don't know, building a book. You're just getting three colors of three different books, and if you match, it's a set collection game in essence, as I
Yeah,
gather.
yeah.
But it's simple enough that I could get it on the table more often than my heavier economic Euro game simulations.
Then best.
Anyway, so
Yeah.
yeah, it's a decent artwork. I think it's a good production value because I need to play to actually know something about it. But that gimmick of book binders I've not seen in other games, so it's got me intrigued by the toy factor, let's call it.
Yeah. And the cover looks good, and you buy games by.
Yeah. But try not to mention that because it feels like I repeat myself. That's how I usually pick up games. Oh,
Yeah.
that's interesting.
Interesting cover. So that's your number four. Oh, let's go to my
Yes.
number four. My number four is a great game, and it's called a. It's a game which was on my anticipated games of this year, and I think I gave. And I think I was one of the first ones to talk about this game at the beginning of the year. Uh,
Oh,
the game is Rats of Wistar. I was
yeah.
intrigued by the theme. I do like the artwork that is playful. And yeah, I know about the game. I knew it. I didn't have. We didn't have artwork back then, but sorry. I do think it's going to be fun. So I'm going to try to get a copy to play this
Yeah.
game.
I, I think again the designers have pulled you in
Yeah, of
and
course, it's Luciani, and
yeah.
yeah, it's Luciani first and foremost.
You should start with that. I mean, leave the
Yeah,
artwork to me and you just
I do like the theme of it, of rats getting smarter. I do like that.
uh yeah, well. It's a yeah, we'll have to see
We're
what it's
gonna
all
need to
about.
play it and see how it works. But I'm quite. I do like the fact that it's not just a. It's an interesting theme. It's different, and it's playful. Which
Yeah, but my concern is that it's too heavy for how it looks, so
I don't know if
might
it
be
is
misleading in
because
that regard.
it looks like a medium weight game.
Mm,
So I
yeah,
don't think it's going to be too heavy.
mm,
So yeah,
let's hope so.
I'm gonna try to get a copy and play it. So
Mm.
my number four.
Or
Let's go
or
to number
or
four.
return with a suitcase full of boots.
Or do you want to play games on this channel or not? Wish me better wishes, not that. Not to come back
Okay, yeah,
with
just that
boots.
was really funny to me. So I think this is how the
It was a low hanging fruit.
okay.
So
Good one, good one.
that was number four. We go to number three, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, why not? Number
So you kind
three.
of
Sorry.
stole my thunder with this one, and you would not expect this to be on my list,
No, I
but I
wouldn't.
was kind of watered down by our good friend Kosti, which lives in that city, and he mentioned that this game is in final stages and will be present, and got me intrigued and looked at the artwork and
Oh,
all.
oh,
So
really? Really,
yes,
my friend?
Bruxelles 1893
What did
built
I do to
epoch.
you, my friend?
I haven't played the original, so I don't have the baggage. I'll be coming as a new gamer into this, probably better, more an improved version on the next. I don't think they're the
Well,
same game or not. I don't know. Um,
most of it is the same. Um,
okay.
well, this one has a lady on the cover. The other one has a dude. So
Yeah,
it's already better. Um,
it's the cover. It looks great. I can't lie. I don't like the artwork.
you don't like
Really.
the Baroque artwork,
No, I think it's Art Nouveau.
Art Nouveau,
Um,
which yeah, it has its
it's
inspirations.
the inspiration. The original artwork is always going to be better than
The
the
copy, yeah,
reference,
yeah,
right? The
yeah.
copy. So um, okay, it works. I kind of am over the historical games to be looking historical. I mean, we get it, you know. I want, a new take on that. So a little bit of change in the color scheme I would have preferred, but
Well,
it's
there
fine.
is a change in the color scheme, so there is a
Uh,
change. There is.
okay,
Uh,
but it's still very traditional and going into the realm of beige and brown.
I think it's more colorful than the other one
You're
is.
you're defending this with everything you have.
I really like
Um,
it. I like
I
it.
want
And
I want
and if
to
you won't stop talking about it, I will mute you.
so yeah, we'll talk about more once we play it on our
Yes,
channel.
yes,
So
yes,
we'll be
yes.
expecting a copy.
Yes, we
We love this
will.
game.
We don't want the boot.
Yeah.
Ah, okay. Let's go to my number three. My number three is a game designed by a designer, which is in my top 10 designers. Which
See,
I don't know
now
if
we're talking.
I don't know
Start
if
with the designer.
yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna get a copy. To be honest with you, probably I won't. But I still have to put it here because I think it will be a very good game. The game is Evacuation, designed by Vladimir
Ooh,
Suhi
Vladimir Suchi.
or
Hmm.
Suhi. I think Suhi is the correct Suhi. Um, and,
Well,
and this is a game about evacuating dudes from one planet to another. I'm trying to find the
why
big
are
board.
we always the theme of okay, we've depleted the resources on this planet, let's move on the other and do the same
Do the
thing
same.
there.
Well, because that's the way you do it, my friend. Uh,
And
that's the
you
way
and me will be left
our spe-
to gather dust. Who's gonna want us on
yeah.
another planet anyway? Anyway, yeah. Go on, go on.
I don't know
There.
if it. I don't. I'm a big fan of Bar with the expansion, of the underwater cities, and I think this one might borrow some things from there, but I'm not 100% sure. But yeah,
Ooh.
uh, I I I really want to play this game, want to see how it plays. I wasn't really drawn by the last year's title, Wood something with wood.
Woodcraft?
Woodcraft, yeah. I wasn't really drawn by it. I wasn't really drawn by the other one before, Messina. But this one I like a bit more of what I've read, and I'm drawn a bit of. Uh, you need to raise production in order to get resources. It looks interesting, but yeah, until I play it, I won't know. And I really want to get a copy to play it on the channel.
Okay.
So my number, I didn't, none of these I looked through the rule book. I have to say, I didn't do that much of. I didn't have the time to do that level of research. I haven't looked to
Yeah.
see how they play, how every game plays. But I, it's what I've read in the short description, which I have seen, and it looks interesting. It's Suhi. He does interesting things, so eh, I'll go for it. I'm a sucker for most
Uh,
of what he does. So that was my number three. Let's go to number two.
um,
What is your number two? What?
I just realized
Yeah.
that you know, interesting how the things turned out. My number two is another Vladimir Suchi game. You know what game is? It's a reprint.
Oh no, Shipyard.
Shipyard. Yes, because I had no other game to put on number two. So it's because we played it on a channel and I remembered it and said it was a good game,
Good game,
right? It's
right? Yeah,
been
yeah,
more
yeah.
than 10 years, so it should be available. So I'm looking, forward for this game to be, ready for, for a bigger audience because I know it was hard to find or something.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, it was. I'm gonna try to get a copy of this one to see if it.
yeah. I think it's just a design and appearance
Yeah,
upgrade.
yeah. I don't think the game itself changed.
It was that good out of the box. They couldn't find a way to improve upon it. But anyway, it's I remember we had a good time and you know needed to talk about this one, even if it is a reprint, right? Because
Yeah, of course, of course. I want to try it. I want to play it. I want to see how it is, how it feels. As far as I've heard, it will not have any changes game wise, which I don't know if it's good because I really wanted a better two-player experience. I'm not a fan of the two-player experience. I've talked in our playthrough of it enough, so I don't know. I'm gonna try talk to the guys, maybe. Who knows?
All
Or
right.
or I'll come in my back on my back with another boot, a sailor's boot this time.
Yeah.
So a nasty sailor's boot. My my number two is a game. Another game by Luciani is this is the board and dice game which you wanted to talk about, which you thought I was thinking first.
Nucleum.
Exactly, my friend.
I mean,
I mean, come on, it's
you love Barrage and
and
what
brass.
and Brass, yeah.
Yeah, so it was sold to us as a mix between brass and barrage.
I'm
It's as
surprised it's
simple
not your
as that.
number one.
I like it. I like barrage. I love barrage. I love brass. So I'm interested to see how this will pan out, and very important, very important, how different it is to the other two, and if it warrants having this one over or in the same collection with the other two.
Yeah, just a smash up of two games into one.
Is
We'll
it
see.
is it only that, or maybe it's something more than that? Maybe
Oh,
it
okay, maybe it can
borrows.
walk on its own feet, right? But we'll
Yeah,
need to play it to actually know
yeah, we do need
to
to do
get the
that.
answer.
I don't know. I'll try to see. I really wanted this one to get a copy to play it, but yeah, well, I didn't get it, so I'm gonna try to get it there. I don't know if I'll be able to, but I'm gonna if they show me the board and dice boot, well, I'm gonna have lots of lots of boots.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, if it has the boards and dice,
boards and dice.
you're winning, my friend.
I am. Oh hell no. Yeah. So my number two is Nucleum.
Ah, okay. So
Uh,
I'm glad I don't have the last word because you already mentioned this, and it's well
so we're
it's
going to number one. Don't
yeah.
hurry, man. Let's do a little bit of a prop up. Let's prepare it a little bit. No, don't hurry.
Oh, okay.
So
Let's
uh,
tease.
let's tease. I've
Okay,
already
so
mentioned it. Okay, I'll have to look through and what do I think it's your number one? I do think is starts with an S
no, no.
or it's
It's
rats.
it's one of the greatest minds of the 15th century.
Oh,
Um,
really?
yes,
Really?
it's only because he's
Oh, sorry.
the
I've
main
moved.
focus of the theme, but
Really?
not the mechanisms. So,
Dude,
but it's
what did
so
you drink?
unsuffering.
Dude, what
I,
is wrong with you? What it dude, that's a Euro game.
I,
That's the
I
most Euro
finally, I
game.
finally broke bogey, and
What is wrong with you?
it's not that heavy. Come on.
It's a medium heavy work game.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna
I
have
I
hyperventilating.
I matured. I grew up.
I can't believe this. Is Leonardo da Vinci, right?
Yeah, the Leonardo da Vinci Codex play
Man,
just
even the cover says Euro game. I mean, you would
um
not buy this game if you look at the cover.
you misunderstand, my friend, because I love it, and it has. And the best thing about this game is when Leonardo's artwork is present. Everything else just pales in comparison. The board is I cannot even look at it. I once I get this game, I'll create my own map. I'll start from scratch, remove everything. I'm kind of ranting about my number one here. I know.
You picked it, dude,
I
with
picked it.
with your own
But
brain.
everything was there's nothing to pick from. This year is such a dry
Yeah,
year,
it's a very good
and
year for Euro games. I
yeah,
think
but
a decent,
going
no, not
way
a very
back.
good, a decent game, a decent year for
So
Euro games.
yeah, beige is back, baby. I mean, no, why? Ask, Tool. He will, if I would ever be an art director, I will ban beige and brown forever. That's how much I detest it. But no, I think, having at least the mechanics and Da Vinci in it is making me look at it and potentially purchase it.
I'm going to try to
So
get a copy to play it here. I'm going to try hard to get a
I'm
copy.
I'm 50%
I'm
on
not
this.
accepting the boot here. I am not
You have to get
accepting
it,
it.
even if you have to pay for it.
No.
I know.
You want me to pay and work,
Yeah.
to pay to work. I have.
Get out those florins, make them you know. I know. I think it's but I didn't see it last year, so
Yeah,
well,
yeah, it
maybe
was. It was. I've seen it,
mm,
and it was. It piqued my interest. I said, "Ooh, this
yeah.
one looks good."
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So
So, yeah,
hopefully we'll play this one
yeah,
really soon.
I'm gonna try.
Yeah.
My number,
Boot unacceptable.
yeah, but unacceptable. You're right. My number one is a game you have talked about.
No.
It's a game that we have some crossover, some overlapping here. We do have some overlapping.
Just two? Is there a third one?
Well, now it's gonna be a third one, I think. The game
Is
is.
it CGE?
It is CG.
Ah, okay, so Kutnahora. Oh,
Kundahora. I like
let's
CG. I
rejoice and dance
I
in a
like their
circle.
games. I know they couldn't give a rat's ass, a tiny rat's ass about me and my small channel, and probably I won't get a copy but I'm gonna try anyways.
Uh,
You sent
boot
me out,
accepted.
boot accepted. What can I say? You kick me out the door. I'm gonna come back through the window. And yeah, I'm gonna try to get a copy and try to to play it here. I like see I tried to get the one with the devil last year and like just couldn't
Oof.
because I like Montes Kotri. I think that was a Montes Kotri design,
I
and I
know, but
think
that would have been impossible to play on stream.
very hard. But well, not impossible. Nothing is impossible.
It is
Uh,
because 4 players only, I think, and it
yeah.
has app integrated. It's
But let's not go back. Let's go to
okay.
this
We're
one.
not talking about that one.
Yeah,
We're
we're going
let's
to
go back.
we. Well, I like the artwork. I like the Euro economic simulation. I think it would not. If it's not good, it would not be published by CGE. So it's territory building, it's economic, it's city building, it's area majority, area influence. There are a lot of things which I really enjoy about this game, and you have to mine to get resources in order to build. You
Yeah.
gain permits, raise buildings, and so on and so forth. It's as Euro-y as it can get, and I want to play it. And let's see if I have fun. Let's see if it's different. Let's see how it's different. Let's see what it brings to the table. Because if CGE did something, they did not do the same game every year. And I do think this is might be a return to the to glory a bit for them. I really hope so.
Yeah. Yeah, if there is a game that kind of breaks out, it will be this
I
one
hope so.
because it really doesn't have any competition. The bigger publishers just took a sabbatical and said, "Bah, we're not gonna make anything this year." But talking about a lesson in design choice and how easy this would have been to be. Oh, we're going historically accurate. We want it to be brown and beige. Um, you
uh,
see where I'm going with this, right? This is
yeah,
taking creative license and bringing a different approach towards aesthetics. And yeah, we get it. We know we have enough historical um,
games.
baggage
Yeah,
or
Bruxelles
games that
1893, huh?
do that way. So why not be, playful with it?
Yeah,
And
I'm gonna
yeah,
try. They could I tell you they couldn't give a small rats a V star
yeah,
as about me and my
you
small
know what?
channel, but I'm gonna
You
try.
should not. You shouldn't even go and talk to them. Here's my money. Give me my game.
uh,
No negotiation. Nothing.
Now yeah, I don't know. I do have because I've said this. If I don't manage to get publishers on board, I have at least 500 great games which I haven't played on stream and ready to be played on stream and have fun on stream. I'm not making any money out of this, and I have invested a lot of money in this setup I have, and I just want to have fun. And I don't want to run to them because I have a lot of games around here which I haven't played enough and discovered enough and had fun enough with it to go and run to the next new thing. So we we have enough material to play our lifetime on stream with the
Yeah.
collection I have now. So if I don't know, there are some publishers who enjoy what I do here, what we do here, the level of depth with which we try to go for in assessing games. Well, so be it. And if not, also so be it. The first and most important part is that we have fun in what we do, and which we give good information based on our experience in this hobby, which is, well, I think it's pretty good. We're not, oh, I've been playing games for 3 years. I have discovered, and we say all games are great games. But this is a discussion for another time. I want to say that I don't know. I've looked through the hyped games, and I have to say that it was not very complicated for me to do this list. You're right. There are some great. I mean, my last, I would say top 5 games, 6 games. It's even this top 10. They're pretty interesting games. They look interesting, and I want to play it. But I can't say I'm dying to play these games.
Hmm.
Um, is it? It might be because I don't know. It didn't. It doesn't feel like one of those years when, oh, we're gonna have a hard time picking up games. I think if you're a seasoned gamer and you know your lane and you know towards what you're gonna go, I think um, this year it's try to enjoy the show, buy whatever you want to buy, which I don't think it will be. I, I I don't see a lot of games, a lot of great ones. Maybe it's me. It's always me, of course. Um, I've seen some, but I think this year more, or at least for me, this year is going to be to try to find some people which I want to meet and
Hmm.
really enjoy this Essen this way. I know what games
Yeah.
I'm going for this channel. If I'm coming back with them, I don't know. But uh, I know I'm going to try to find people and enjoy it. Whoever is following us, I'm going to follow my Instagram page because I'm going to post pictures with everyone I'm going to meet because I want to meet a lot of people. I've done a lot of interviews in the last year and a half, year and a few months, and I've met a lot of people this way, and I want to meet them in person, some of them, and I'm going to post a lot of pictures, and afterwards I'm going to do last year I didn't do that, but this year I'm going to do a whole segment on Essen and on every hole and everything and how it went with pictures and everything. I'm going to have pics to show.
Yeah. Well,
Do you have something to say at the end?
yeah. Well, yeah, like you said, I was not prepared to do this list, and it was not hard to get it, just from what was available, was easy to draw a hard rough cut of what I would want to see if I was going. But well, like we always do, I think we have a more responsibility to be as truthful as we can about what we think while we play and after the end game discussions.
Yeah.
So, but this year in particular is strange. It's strange to me to see, and as a consumer, I don't find that's enough there to go overseas or, you know, out of your way to go from another country to visit Essen to do what? To have the copy a week earlier? Wow.
If you if you go for that to just buy games, I don't know if that's the reason to go there. I think more of a reason to go there is go and have fun, meet people, talk to people, make new friends, maybe meet older friends, and be there and just be at the biggest convention that is in Europe right now
Oof.
and
It's a
enjoy that.
it's a tough sell.
No, no, I don't find it that way.
Uh,
It depends on what you value. I don't. I usually don't go for okay. I want to get some games in for the channel. Yeah, I want to do that, but for most I go there for the atmosphere, for some people, for spending some time with certain people. I've arranged some meetings. I've arranged some so mainly I see it as a as a way to I see it as a vacation. I try to do it as a vacation because if I just see it as work, I will go nuts. And
Yes. You're talking about you as a reviewer and
yeah,
you have like an agenda to
yeah,
be
yeah, yeah,
there,
yeah,
but as a day-to-day consumer, there's really less because you're just going to get there and see, ooh, Lacerda, can I take a picture? Oh, it only cost me 600 euros to be here. Can I go back home? And I've done all I could here. This is how it feels. You
yeah,
need to have a reason to be
yeah.
there,
You
and
do need to have that also. Yeah, yeah. You need to. But if you
yeah,
want some of these games, there are some good games though. And if you want to have it, well, you need to be there.
yeah. And my last advice would be just to, take your own, be in charge of your decisions because I see a lot of enthusiasm, vain and empty, just trying, and I'm just, no, I don't know, maybe feeling that as a influencer is getting to me, and it's, try to inform that, be take in charge of your own decisions, not let anyone else say what you should do or buy or do.
Yeah, that's what we say here. Think with your own head. Don't
To
let
have a
anybody.
t-shirt
Yeah,
with that motto.
yeah.
So thank you for indulging in our rants, and we've talked our minds. Hope you have a good Essen if you go there. If you don't, it's fine. And hopefully we'll
Of course it
see
is.
you next time.
You'll live.
And
Yeah, but
join us at the table and in the chat if you want.
of course. And if somebody is in Essen and sees me, I'm gonna have a T-shirt with Bogi there. And I don't know if by any chance there's someone who sees me
Oh.
there and I don't know likes this channel, say hello. Out of
Oh.
the 338 subscribers, maybe there is one in Essen. I am um, grateful for every one of my subscribers, and I like and I hope that this channel brings you enough fun and information, and yeah, that's why I say maybe if you're in Essen and you see me, say hello. I like talking to people
Yeah, take
about
a picture
games.
of me. I'm a celebrity.
Oh no, I'm not. By no meaning. I,
I know, just having, fun,
yeah, yeah,
but
yeah, 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 yeah. Attacking everyone left and right.
yeah,
I'm gonna have.
getting the boot.
Yeah. Thank you,
You're
sir.
gonna get so bruised. You're gonna be blue when you get home.
Thank you, sir, for helping me do this list tonight. It was not a very long list.
Okay, that
Uh,
was fun.
and hopefully we'll see each other in the next playthrough. At next playthrough. Probably after Essen we're gonna have one or two more playthroughs before Essen, and then after Essen probably we'll see each other again. Hopefully with lots of games, nice games, which we can show people and discuss and have fun with. So until next time, what do you have something to say before I finish?
As I've said my goodbyes, and I'll go lay in my coffin and think about what I should have done with my life. Good night, folks.
Well, I want to thank you, everyone, to thank everyone who came and watched live. I want to thank everyone who'll come and watch after the fact. If you like what you see, please like, share, and subscribe. Keeps the internet alive and me going. I like, well, we do this for fun. So we're not some YouTubers which get lots of advertising, and nah, we're just doing this for fun. And if you enjoy it, hit that subscribe. More subscribers, it's easier for me to talk to publishers. And what it says here, it says in Romanian. I don't know if I've spoken about. I'll speak more about where I get this sign, because this sign always reminds me of the humbleness of being happy, and how to be happy even though you might go through tough times. So it says play a lot, play loads, as the Brits say, have fun, and until next time, bye bye, fine folks. See you in Essen, and bye bye, fine folks, wherever in the world you are.